Okay, hi there. This is going to be a review about the Haiyan cube, the new, totally hyped cube that Mr. Haiyan Zhuang, the world record holder for blindfold, helped design with the creator of Type A. So, this came shipped in 5 days. Um, he was giving them out as a gift for like the first 20 or so people. All you had to do was pay $1 US plus shipping, and that's it. Like, that's all you had to pay. And when I opened the box, it came with this plastic card. Like, this is thick as a credit card, and it shows the design pieces for the Type A series all the way to the modern day Type Haiyan cube. A picture of Haiyan Zhuang, and I think that's the creator of the Type A cube, and what the pieces are like. I'm sure you've seen this picture before if you're on the forum, but yeah, nice plastic card, and 2 sets of stickers. And the stickers also come with 2 of these Type A logos, so that's pretty nice. Except I probably won't be using these. I'll tell you why later. But it comes inside this box, except it says Type A 1, so I found that pretty interesting. But inside the box, you'll have a pedestal and a cube. But the pedestal says Super Square 1. Like, I don't know, this doesn't seem like a Super Square 1, but I still think the pedestal's nice. A little extra for a cube that costs $1. But yeah, this is the Haiyan cube. It's not the Haiyan memory cube, which is the Type A5 with rounded corners. This cube has a very minimalistic design. Like, everywhere where the plastic touches, there's like a ridge, and the edge piece looks like this. It almost looks like there's a track here, but right there, but that's actually not a track. It's like cutaway. Like, you know how the A2 has a track where it's raised? Well, this actually isn't raised. It's like indented. Yeah, this is kind of like the A3, except there's a rounded plastic here. This part does not actually come in contact with the core at all, which is nice. It's kind of like the F2. And yeah, the cube also comes pre-lubed. This is actually a cap right here. You can remove this. But yeah, it has a really nice symmetry, unlike the Type A5, and I really like that. Next onto the corners. Oh, the proportion of the edge to the A5 edge, they're basically the same size. This is the A5 and this is the Haiyan, and their shapes are different too. The Haiyan cube is much more rounded, and the A5 has more acute angles, like right here. And yeah, the Haiyan cube is it's like way less noisy than Type A5. Like, Type A5 has like a really loud, well, this actually isn't Type A5, this is a hybrid, but still, my point is, the Haiyan is much more stable. Back to the corners. See, the corners are also minimalistic. See, and unlike the A5 where it has like acute edges, this is like totally rounded here. This part's rounded just like the Haiyan memory. And I really like these corners. These are nice corners. Another weird thing is the centers. As you can see, the center, there's like a hollowed out hole right here. And if you're wondering, below, there's actually plastic cut away to minimize like the plastic on plastic contact. Now, if you look at the center caps, the caps are actually inside the center. You can't pull out the cap without like opening it up and pushing right here. There's like a tab that you push that gets the center out. It's kind of like the A3 new type A3, I think, or the A5 to a more extent. But the A5 you can prime out at the corner of the center. But yeah, I'll take that out for you to look at. also, the core, it's different from the A5 core too. It doesn't have that fat part to it, but it's the same color. I assume it's the same type of plastic. But as you can see, this is the center piece, the cap, the center cap. Excuse me. It also has it's minimalistic too. It's so I like it. It's really nice. That way it doesn't fall out when you're cueing really hard. Like sometimes my caps fall out on my F2 when I do an H perm too hard, which is really rare for me. I don't get H perms much. So I haven't played with this much. I might change my opinion later, but to start off, it's fast. Like, it's not as fast as the A5. It's not as fast as my A5, because my A5 is actually a hybrid. But, it's stable. Like, you don't get as... You do lock up, but it's really stable. It does cut corners really well. Like, it cuts corners similar to the A5 and somewhat in the same direction. Somewhat. It's still, how do I describe it? It's its own specialty. But, oh, the proportion of the edges to the corners, it's the same as the A5. The edges are thicker than the corners, so it has the illusion of feeling small. Some people like that. I don't. But, next point. If you can see here, this is a red sticker, and this is an orange sticker. To me, when I speed cube, I have a hard time telling the difference, and oftentimes I'll have edges switched, because these two colors are similar. The stickers are, they're shiny, kind of like the mini QJ stickers when I had them. But, also on the white side, you'll notice, oh, the edges stickers are wider than the corner stickers, but the white stickers on the edges and corners and edges, they're like a different shade of white than the logo. The logo is like an off-white, but this is like a shiny metallic white. So, that's a little annoyance for me. It's okay though. They're made of different materials too. What's next? It's light. Like, if you thought the A5 was light, then these two are pretty equal, I think. Yeah, they're mostly equal. But, yeah. Basically, if you like the A5, you'll like the Haiyan cube, which is, yeah, it feels like a much improved Type A5 with totally different structures though. They might be made of similar plastic, that's why. What else to say? I have not touched the tension. Like, when it first came, the tension was, it's pretty much perfect for me. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Should you get this cube? Maybe. I mean, if you like the Type A5, get it. If you like other types like F2 or C2, these are like completely different. So, yeah, if you